A remodeling business and home service accelerator spent $600 and sold a 6-figure remodeling job in their first week running Facebook ads. Another remodeling business has spent over $10,000 on Facebook ads and got 30 times that returned in sales. And in this video, we're gonna go over multiple ads that these businesses are currently running right now to get these types of results. And we're gonna break down why these ads are working, how they're set up, and how you can create something similar in your home service business, regardless of what your trade is, to hopefully get similar results. So let's start with the actual ads. And I'm going to show you a few examples of some remodeling business ads here, but this structure can work with pretty much any home service trade. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to use the active remodeling businesses that are in Home Service Accelerators ads to show you guys a few examples. First of all, let's break down the creative and show why these work so well. This one's from Ledesma Remodeling. These guys rock. I've interviewed them on the channel before. You guys have to remember, not everybody wants their live ads put on a YouTube channel. So I have to pick and choose the people that don't care, which the Ledesma guys are homies. 90% of home service accelerator businesses don't want to show their ads online. I get it. That's why I don't post a lot of the other ones. So if you feel like I'm being redundant, that's why. Now, these ones are working very well. So if we break down the copy first, they talk about East Valley homeowners choose us for one reason: we make remodeling easy. So first words out of their mouth, of course, East Valley. That's like everybody in our market. The East Valley of Arizona is like Gilbert, Chandler, Mesa. These are the cities. Naturally, they're going to resonate with that because that's verbiage that we use locally very well. So instead of saying Gilbert, Mesa, Chandler, they can say East Valley and make people feel like this is a local business with them. And then they go straight to positive trust building propaganda and then go straight to their offer. And their offer here is like they're getting a remodel that includes getting 3D renderings, clear communication, which of course, clean job sites, premium craftsmanship, and then they have the call to action in the text. Now, some of you guys are like, well, that's not really groundbreaking. This is the part that's groundbreaking. Here's what you have to remember. We do this with a lot of HSA members. One thing I love that they do is they pop up the map right in the beginning of the video, which shows the viewer of this ad that, oh, these guys are in my area, because it pops up a visual map of Gilbert.
Today we're here in Gilbert starting this new master bathroom renovation for our client Diana. And as you can see, we have the super outdated builder grade bathroom behind me. And this is the 3D rendering and design that our team at Ledesma Remodeling put together for our client. It's going to be a complete transformation. We have a brand new fully tiled walk-in shower with a frameless glass enclosure, a freestanding spa area with a tub, and a brand new vanity area along with new flooring. She's been looking forward to getting this done for quite a while now. She's been dealing with many problems like this leaking shower here. We can see it's already damaged the drywall. It's creating mold around the track. The tub for her is just unfunctional. The entire space is just super outdated. She's super excited for the transformation, and we're excited to deliver a beautiful bathroom that's a lot more functional than this one. If you're an East Valley homeowner and you're looking to remodel your bathroom and you want to work with a family-owned and operated company, schedule your consultation below, and my brother and I will personally come out to your home for a free design consultation.
So there's example one. There's obviously a ton of stuff that's perfect in that video. You have to understand too, these guys have been running ads for so long that they've found the winning formula in our market just incredibly well. But let's watch number two, and then we'll break down both of them and why they both work in tandem.
What's going on today? We're out here in Gilbert on another primary bathroom. This one's a new one that we're starting for one of our clients. We're going to help them completely transform the space. And other than it just being outdated and builder grade, they have a problem going on down here. Check out how much damage there is from the leak coming from inside the shower. And a lot of the damage is coming from the outside where the track leaks, but also we believe this is so much damage that it might be coming from behind. So this bathroom has definitely done its time. We'll be turning this area into a full walk-in area here, no tub, full revamp in the vanity area. So we're excited to help our homeowner turn this bathroom around and make it more of their dream bathroom.
So these two styles are really interesting, and they follow very similar structures, right? In the copy, they're calling out exactly who needs to see the ad. But what I wanted to showcase here is these guys actually go off script quite a bit because they've run so many creatives. Like when we interviewed these guys, they had tested like 60 to 70 different creatives at this point to find the winners, and their return on ad spend consistently got better and better. What they do really well is they do a little bit more of an advanced structure. You've seen a lot of the videos on here where I talk about the main components of a good ad. You call out the location first, you say who you are, what you do, why you're different, you give an expiring offer, and then you give a call to action at the end. That's like the basic structure. But it's not the only way you can get leads. And so once you become a better ad creator, you can basically categorize any ad in one or multiple combinations of these three pillars. The first thing, which is what the Ledesma guys just did in their ad really well, is they educate. And so you can educate in an ad. And so what happens when you do that is, for example, in these videos, he's talking about like, we see a leak at the ground. We think that there's probably a chance that's come from behind the wall too. And they're walking the viewer through and educating the viewer as to what's happening on site right now. And so what it does is it shows the viewer that they are beneath the ad creator in terms of the expertise on this task. And so it positions the Ledesma guys as an expert. And so then when the people are like, oh, I want to hire an expert, they have subconsciously shown them they're an expert based on the way they educated them in the video. And so the second thing that you can do in any ad is entertain. And so entertain, did I spell entertain right? It looks like I did. And so entertain is very simple. Think like the suds getting scrubbed off of the windows in a window cleaning business, the before and after or time lapses of power washing a mossy or gross driveway or dirty driveway. You could do like the time lapse of a pool being built from like frame all the way to the pool being filled. All of those would fall under entertain, right? And then the last thing is you find a way to provide social proof. And what social proof is you find ways to sneak into your ads that other people have paid you to do what you're advertising for right now, and they're happy that they did it. So you could do this in the form of a testimonial interview with a paying customer. You can pop up photos of screenshots from 5-star Google reviews. You can do like screenshots of iMessages with customers, obviously block out the names, to just show like someone else has paid these people to do what they do, and they're happy that they did it. And so you don't have to do just one of these. You could do all of them. For example, what the Ledesma guys did really well in this one is they did both of these in that video. They educated what they were doing on site, but then they also had natural social proof built in because they were in the bathroom of the family that they were doing the work for. So naturally the person watching that is like, heck yeah, these guys rock. And that's what we want. And so yes, the Ledesma guys can sell 6 figures in 60 days and have sold 6 figures in 60 days easily through these Facebook ads. And the beauty of this is it's not like an overly polished ad style. It's very owner operator ran. It's very owner facing, but what it does is it's extremely trust building. You can tell they're in the market. They're doing a very good job of scaling the right creatives properly. And what you get is you get good results because they've constantly tested and tested and tested. And what's wild about this is they didn't just make their first ad and immediately start printing money. Now that has happened before. We've actually had a remodeler sell like a $250,000 job off of their first ad ever, which it's not common, but it has happened. But my point of this is the Ledesma guys are such a good example because they constantly got better and better and better at running the ads, and their return on ad spend reflected that. So some of you guys might be saying, we know about Ledesma, we've seen them before. But here's another one. Here's Ash from Ash Harbor Remodeling. They did sell a 6-figure job off of their first Facebook ad creative, and this is the ad that they ran following a very similar structure that I talk about right here.
What's up, Ann Arbor homeowners? Is your home stuck living in the past or just not fitting with your current lifestyle anymore? My name's Ash Wilkie. We're the owners of Ash Arbor, a premier remodeling company serving the Ann Arbor area. And we're here to help you fall in love with your home all over again. Why work with us? Stress-free custom remodeling tailored to your needs and style. Premium materials and finishes to elevate your space. Skilled craftsmanship along with attention to detail from start to finish. Tap Get Quote now, and myself or a team member will reach out to you with a free consultation and also a personalized quote. Reserve your spot, and let's turn your house into your dream home.
What's funny about that is Ash was kind of like trepidatious to get on camera in the beginning. And it turns out that the second he got on camera, they sold a 6-figure job off of their first ad. Now, that's not normal. That's not like everyone running a Facebook ad doesn't sell a 6-figure job off their first ad. But sometimes you are just that close. But if you notice, the same thing happens with them that happens with a lot of other people. So I've shown you 2 remodelers in HSA with 2 wildly different stories to get them to the promised land. The Ledesma guys were a slow burn all the way up, getting better and better and better. And then you have Ash and his wife Juliet, where they ran their first ad and just printed, but they probably kicked the can down the road for getting started for so long, then finally did it and imagine what happened. But not everybody's story is the same, but I wanted to show you guys 2 real life examples to show that like neither of these are being created in Hollywood studios with Hollywood actors. That's not what sells on these Facebook ads anymore. It's true, authentic, local business feel in their neighborhood. And that's what works so well. And so some of you guys might ask like, oh, well, how are these campaigns set up? Guys, it's so simple. The campaign setup, there's 1,000 videos on YouTube about this. The only thing you really need to worry about is dialing in your forms correctly, getting your creative set up properly, and then really testing and trying a bunch of different offers and things that will make it work. So if you want a little bit more info on how to get a little bit more info tailored to you and your business on that, you can click the link in the description. You can apply to join Home Service Accelerator. That's where me and my team will actually help you guys build and launch your first Facebook ads and then actually give you the SOP that gets built built during that process and the recording of that call. And then you have that SOP forever. So you could go back and run your own Facebook ads, whatever. You don't need to pay an agency $1,500 a month to do it. You can click the link in the description or pinned in the comments and you can apply to join there. And that's where the other 800 something plus home service business owners have gone through and done the same thing. But now let's talk about briefly why this works so well in higher ticket trades. So is one $200 something thousand deal closed off a $600 ad spend, copy and paste, ready for every business to do it? Absolutely not. But you just give yourself more at bats, and with a higher ticket service, you have way bigger chances of hitting home runs. A window cleaner can't go sell a 6-figure window cleaning job. Like, that's going to be a slow burn. The ad strategy on that's going to be completely different. You're going to get a lot of leads, you're going to nurture them, and you're going to sell like a very low average ticket, but you're going to sell a lot of them. The higher ticket services, the roofers, the plumbers, remodeling companies, pool builders, like, you have to understand, you have to let your sales process cook. And so some people might get lucky and get somebody right away and just print money with it. Some people might need to generate 20, 30 leads, nurture them. Sometimes their sales cycle is 3 weeks, sometimes it's 3 months, whatever it is, that eventually they start to fall down. And this is what happens with a lot of high ticket businesses, even permanent lighting businesses for that matter, is their sales processes are longer and they kill the campaigns before they work because somebody didn't write them a 6-figure check in their first week. It's like, dude, if your business is incentivizing people to spend 5 to 6 figures with you in an average ticket, you have to let your sales process cook. So you have to go out, you have to do your appointments, you have to do your quotes, you have to let the husband and wife talk to each other about what works, you have to let them secure financing, whatever else. And so what happens to most people is they kill the campaigns too quickly and they get results that they're not happy about because they were impatient. And so what you have to understand with any trades is you have to zoom out and take a deep breath when you're running these ads. You're not going to become a millionaire overnight, but as long as you're getting appointments, you're getting leads, and you're at least giving yourself at bats, you only need to close 1 or 2 to make a massive difference in these higher ticket trades, which these remodelers have seen. And then once you start closing them, you start spending more, you give yourself more at bats, you start doing more creative, and then you start getting more at bats. And when you get more at bats, you give more quotes. And when you give more quotes, you have more probability of closing more units or more closed jobs. And that's the beauty of what happens. So what do you think it looks like for these businesses if they keep running these for 6 months and 12 months and they keep testing creatives and they keep trying new concepts and they launch, 2 to 3 or 4 new creatives each month and they find a better winner. They say, what did we do in that ad that works so well? And they make variations of that in different sets and different settings and say slightly different things, or maybe tweak the offer or something like that. This becomes a very viable brand building tool at the same time and a lead generator. And that's the beauty of this for the higher ticket services. So if you're a remodeling business or any other type of home service business and you want to learn the very similar thing, you can click the link in the top of the description. You can book a call with Home Service Accelerator, or you can just keep watching this YouTube channel for free because I've given you guys an incredible amount of sauce for $0 so far on this YouTube channel. And a lot of you guys can launch from that. But if you want a little bit more tailored hands-on help to really dial in your strategy and make sure you spend it the right way the first time, you can join Home Service Accelerator Pro, where we optimize your Google Maps listing for you, help you dial in your Maps SEO, help you dial in your Facebook ads, running them yourself without an agency. And then we get you around to 800 something other home service business owners that are all building in the same direction that you are. So there's a link in the description. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.